Gray and Gray, the dust of the immortal journey. Chapter 1. The fog is beginning to appear, and the fairy shadow is difficult to distinguish. In the ancient Tian continent, all things breed, and immortals are intertwined. There is no question of good and evil, black and white, only endless paths and earthly entanglements. In the mortal world, there was an immortal named Mo Ling Xiao. He does not call himself a sage or a saint. Walking in the world, wearing a grey robe, with a gleam of vagueness in his eyes, but without the slightest obsession in his heart. The legend of Mo Ling Xiao began in Qingyang City, a city ravaged by a plague. The people of the city were miserable, the gods watched coldly, and the forces of good and evil fought endlessly, but they were unable to relieve the suffering of the living beings. Mo Ling Xiao appeared, but did not threaten to save the world, only wandered around the city, chanting ancient incantations in a low voice, and his eyes were as deep as a vortex. Some say he's an immortal, some say he's a demon cultivator. In fact, no one can really see him. Chapter 2. The ashes are gone, and the Dao heart is in turmoil. One day, Mo Ling Xiao met a young girl named Su Qingxian. She is the only doctor in the Qingyang City Medical Center, and she is skilled in hand medicine, but she is in despair. Su Qingxian begged the immortal to cure the plague, but Mo Ling Xiao only replied indifferently, "Immortals do not distinguish between good and evil, black and white, or right and wrong. They treat all living beings as straw dogs and seek the great way. Those who disturb my heart of Taoism will be judged as good or evil, and the cause and effect will be fulfilled, and they will be gone." Su Qingxian was puzzled, but seeing Mo Ling Xiao's solemn expression, she was determined to follow him and find the true meaning of the so-called Great Dao. The two embark on a journey through mountains and wilderness, encountering temptations and challenges from various forces. When the good and evil factions heard the news, they wanted to recruit Mo Ling Xiao into the battle. Chapter 3. Black and white in the world, cause and effect are hard to distinguish. During the journey, Mo Ling Xiao and Su Qingxian gradually uncovered the dark truth of the Tian continent. It turned out that the Heavenly Silence sect of the righteous Immortal sect had been at war with the Purgatory Gate of the Dark Demon sect for a long time, fighting for the Heavenly Mandate Stone, which was the supreme treasure that controlled the reincarnation of cause and effect in the world. The two factions sacrificed countless lives in the competition, but they were never able to decide the winner. Mo Ling Xiao claimed to be detached from life and death, but he was inevitably involved. His true identity is a heretical immortal who has been expelled from the fairy world, and has vowed to break the boundaries of immortals and seek absolute freedom. Su Qingxian gradually became aware of Mo Ling Xiao's inner contradictions and struggles, and also found that he was involved in a dispute that transcended good and evil. The mystery of the fourth chapter is revealed, and the plot is reversed. Just as the two of them were about to seize the Heavenly Destiny Stone, Mo Ling Xiao was suddenly ambushed by the leader of the Purgatory Gate, Black Stygian Flame, and almost died. Su Qingxian found out at a critical moment that he had a strange ability, and he was actually the long-lost bloodline heir of the Heavenly Silence sect, and he was destined to become the key to balancing good and evil. After Mo Ling Xiao woke up, he fell into deep thought. The Tao is neither black nor white, neither good nor evil. Where is my Tao heart? He decided not to escape anymore, faced the mercy of fate, and explored the true avenue with Su Qingxian. Chapter 5. The avenue emerges and the dust settles. After many tribulations, the two finally came to the Wheel of Life Holy Land, which contains the secret of cosmic cause and effect. They found that the Heavenly Destiny Stone is only the embodiment of people's obsession, and the real Dao is a state of mind that transcends the cycle of life and death and transcends the opposition between good and evil. Mo Ling Xiao let go of all the obsessions in his heart, turned into ashes, and completed the sublimation of ashes. Su Qingxian inherited his will and became a new generation of immortals, no longer distinguishing between good and evil, but guarding the true nature of all things. Chapter 6. All things return to oneness, a new chapter in the world. At the end of the story, the dispute between the Heavenly Silence sect and the Purgatory Gate ended, and a brief peace was restored to the world. Mo Ling Xiao's story became a legend, and later generations called the Grey Fairy, symbolizing freedom and liberation beyond all else. Su Qingxian led the world to a new dawn, teaching the world that people have no obsession in order to truly attain the avenue. Chapter 7 The demons in the heart are incomprehensible, and the ashes are hidden deeply. After Su Qingxian became a new generation of immortals, she was never able to completely leave behind the ties of the past in her heart. In the dead of night, she would always dream of Mo Lingxiao's eyes as deep as the abyss, and the phrase grey and grey echoed in her ears. She began to reflect, what exactly is detachment? Do you let go of your obsession or give up on yourself? Should the flame of justice in her heart also be extinguished? In this struggle, Su Qingxian discovers that there is another secret realm hidden in the depths of the Wheel of Life Holy Land, the Heart-Grey Illusion, a void world that can reflect the truth of people's hearts. In order to clarify herself, she resolutely decided to step into the illusion and try to find her true self. Chapter 8 Disillusioned Illusions, Hidden Truths. In the illusion, Su Qingxian met a mysterious boy who called himself Shadow Grey. Shadow Grey was like nothing, and his words were sarcastic. He seemed to know all of Su Qingxuan's secrets, and even revealed the fears and doubts in her heart. Su Qingxian was forced to face her deepest demons, her dependence and awe of Mo Lingxiao, her insistence on the clear distinction between good and evil, and her confusion about the future. Shadow Ash tells her that if she doesn't face this, she will be forever bound by the disillusionment and will not be able to truly go away. After a series of soul tortures, Su Qingxian finally understood that ashes in ashes is not destruction, but self-transformation, a new life that breaks out of the cocoon. Chapter 9 The earthly world is in turmoil, and the black and white strife rises again. When Su Qingxian left the illusion realm, the Tian continent had fallen into deeper chaos. The Infernal Gate has regrouped under the leadership of the Black Flame and launched a new round of Dark Tide attacks. They stole a portion of the spiritual power of the Wheel of Life Holy Land in an attempt to subvert the entire order of cause and effect. At the same time, the Heavenly Silence sect was also divided due to power struggles, and some elders secretly colluded with the Purgatory Gate to seize supreme authority. Far from over, the battle between black and white in the earthly world is even more confusing. Su Qingxian must find faith in the chaos and lead loyal people to prevent China's demise. Chapter 10 Return of Old Acquaintances, Allies, and Enemies. At the critical moment, Mo Lingxiao appeared in an extraordinary grey form. He is no longer the wandering soul that hovers between black and white, but has become an invisible, lifeless existence that transcends life and death. Mo Lingxiao told Su Qingxian, I am gone, but the avenue has not stopped, and I will help you protect this land. At the same time, Shadow Grey also appeared, and the truth was revealed. He was the unbroken shadow in Mo Lingxiao's heart, the embodiment of his self-doubt and struggle. Su Qingxuan's face of the pull of two forces is both a guide and a challenge. Chapter 11 The Reincarnation of Cause and Effect, The Ultimate Showdown. Su Qingxian led the Heavenly Silence Remnant Party and Mo Lingxiao's Grey Flame Force to start a final decisive battle with the Purgatory Gate. On the battlefield, fate and will are intertwined, the power of cause and effect surges, and the heaven and earth are shaken. The Purgatory Gate intends to use the Destiny Stone to control reincarnation and plunge all things into eternal darkness. Su Qingxian countered with the power of the disillusioned realm to awaken the hope and light of the world. In the decisive battle, Mo Lingxiao and Shadow Grey complete the reconciliation, and the shadow and light merge into the new true meaning of the Great Dao. Chapter 12 Ashes are gone, Eternal Rebirth. The Purgatory Gate was finally defeated, the Heavenly Silence sect regrouped, and Su Qingxian became a new generation of Dao Venerable. She declared, Immortals are not immortals, everything is extraordinary, and all the phenomena in the world are a cycle of cause and effect. When the ashes are gone, there will be a new life. The entire Tian continent ushered in unprecedented tranquility, and the boundary between the earthly world and the immortal world became increasingly blurred. Mo Lingxiao eventually dissipated into dust, turned into a wisp of ash, and drifted away with the wind, becoming the nutrients for the growth of all things. Su Qingxian gave birth to new strength in this ash and opened a new chapter in the world.